Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Sir Tommy P., Defender of the Faith.
Good evening. I'm Empress Emily M.
And we are the Nephilim Murder Crew.
Hello.
Hello. It is Wednesday, August 28th.
It is.
Yes, it is. That is now something you know.
We know what day of the week it is.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere.
Welcome. Okay, cool. All right. All the streams are going.
All the streams are going.
Yeah.
You're sure.
Rumble was like taking a minute to register, and I was having mild waves of fear, and I was
Waves
like,
of panic.
yeah, I was like, no. I copied, pasted, verified, double verified.
Yeah, well,
Put it all out.
if it wasn't, I wouldn't have been able to stream. Remember, it was
Oh yeah, that's right. It wouldn't go if the main one was.
Yeah.
Good evening, JC.
Oh, hello there, sir.
Pardon our tardiness. There was some minor fixating on scene setup.
Yeah,
prior to.
I forgot I had to set up a separate scene for something real quick because
Yeah.
we may or may not have somebody jumping in tonight.
We might have a guest pop in.
Yeah, just pop in.
Depending on situation. So, well.
Good morning, Mad Miller, sir.
Good morning. It's 7:30 p.m. It's almost my bedtime.
Good morning in the evening. That is our motto around here.
Mm-hmm. Good morning in the evening.
Good morning and evening. Anyway, so now that we are actually here and on.
Good morning, Redbeard.
Oh, jeez, everybody's popping in.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we went live. That's how it goes.
Is that what happens?
You start a show.
We need to do a show. People just pop in whenever they want.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a roll in as you.
Okay.
As you remember what time it is, or if the service is nice enough to be like, "Hey, these people you like, they're doing a thing now."
Yeah.
The notification rolls through.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Oh man, just doing my nonsense. So.
The people appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
I don't know.
I don't think anybody appreciates it as much as I do.
That's all right. Most of the time,
I'm a huge fan of my nonsense.
I know, it keeps you entertained.
Yeah.
Whatever keeps my baby happy.
So speaking of, we might have somebody drop in tonight. There was a back and forth. We weren't sure if we were having a guest or not, so we just kind of threw together a last minute show here. So if it's a little all over the place, I apologize.
I don't think it'll be all over the place. I just think it's. I don't know.
Hello there, Mr. Messenger, sir.
Hello. I don't know. I think it'll be fun.
You think it'll be fine?
It's got a nice flow to it, I think.
Okay.
But what do I know?
What do you know?
Not much. I know that I got like a. I know it's not a mosquito bite, but like I got like a something. I was doing yard work earlier, and those little like gnat things were biting the shit out of me.
Oh yeah, I noticed the yard was mowed.
Worst, yes.
Yeah,
I did that today.
Did you hit the backyard too, or just the front?
Well, the backyard doesn't need it right now.
Okay.
So I did the front, and then tomorrow I'll probably attack some of the back.
Okay. I hadn't looked out back. I don't know. The front yard was mowed.
I mean, I hit it hard with a weed whacker last week, but with one of like the battery powered weed whackers, it's like
right.
I get like a solid 45 minutes of I got this, it's good, and then it's dead for like 3.5 hours.
I got to get you a good old fashioned 2-stroke.
Yeah, that's true. I guess everybody else has them around here. If I have to hear them, then
right. Yeah, who cares? I'm not worried about pissing off the neighbors.
Yeah, that's fine. Wouldn't I don't think that's the thing. Is like they're not gonna be bothered by it. It's probably the same fucking weed eater they have.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We'll go and buy the same one at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. We know.
Right.
That's how it works around here.
Mm-hmm.
Life in the Midwest.
Can't get it from Farm and Fleet. You don't need it.
Right. Yeah.
Or Fleet Farm or whatever other variations of that store is out there.
Yeah. Yeah. There's farm and home goods stuff.
Mm-hmm. Your step above Walmart Midwest store.
They're quite a few steps above Walmart.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's like a, yeah.
It's like kind of what Sears used to be, like quality wise.
I was just thinking like old school Sears standalone. Like your town finally had like a department store.
Yeah. They got some clothing and boots and whatever. They got all your farm supply stuff you need, hardware.
What was the one that your mom used to shop at?
Peebles?
Peebles, yeah.
Peebles.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like a Peeble, but with like farm stuff too.
Yeah.
You can buy baby chicks and ducks there.
Yes, you can, depending on the time of year. But you can only buy them if your town will let you have them. And mine says no livestock
Yeah,
within the city limits.
I'm looking, man. That perfect house just ain't out there
No,
yet.
it'll be there.
It'll be there when it's there.
It'll pop up when it's supposed to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Until then.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
enough about farm and fleet.
Fun digression.
Let's see.
All right. What do we have on the menu today?
Excuse me. Let me go to my bookmarks.
Oh, we want to. Yes.
Yeah. No, I
I feel
know.
like you're aware of the plan.
So we're gonna start. There we go.
That one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come on, stop putting that there. I don't want that there. Is there volume on this?
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, it's muted right now. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Let me. Okay. So this, what is this, Emily?
Well, it's filed under post reality.
Okay. With this, let me transition here. So this is filed under post reality.
Yeah. Who filed it under post reality? Let's give proper due.
Oh wait, I'm not in. I'm in the original post.
Oh, whoops.
So let me go back to.
Whoops.
To this
Womp
one.
womp. I was gonna say the only person who ever files anything in post reality.
Yes, filed under post reality from Mr. Shane Cashman. And yeah, this is just the AI.
Somebody was feeding it ideas, and this is what it came up with.
Yeah, and who sits around and thinks like, hey, let's have AI make this nonsense?
And that's the first thought that I come to as well, because I'm like, who the fuck does this? But then I think, and I'm like, you know, they're out there.
There's lots of them. There's more than I would like to believe that there is.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I'm trying to be too much of an optimist, but
no, there's more than there is not at this point. I think.
Unfortunate.
Not enough people.
That's a psyop, and there really aren't that many of them, and there's just like it seems like there's a whole bunch of them, and if that's the case, cool. I'm still holding out hope that that's the case.
I guess
I don't think so.
This also kind of leads into that other story we're going to talk about too, where it's like just people are just inside too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
anyway, let's watch this AI video here. Okay. Let me go back to the beginning.
Bump this down a little bit.
I get it.
I'm helping.
Yeah.
I'm helping.
All right. Rebel. Okay, here we go. Matter what the brand, son. Damn, son. Feel like I'm the man, son. Run up in your house and take your bitches up for ransom. Damn, son. Yeah, I'm bad and handsome. Yeah, your bush, they're fresh to death. Don't matter what the brand, son. This go one.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Wanna be on that war path. I don't care how much bloodshed. I don't care who I'm gonna blast. I don't care who I'm gonna spare. I'm always gold in my bag. That's awesome. Making them sing that let miserable, swallowing sin like El Diablo. Every time that I am awake, I'm cutting up heads like Sleepy Hollow. Get some hair while I'm in bed. Holy Ghost stay she gon' swallow. I'ma stay stacking up my breath till I'm blowing up like the Apollo. Everyone act like they okay. Everyone know that they in sorrow. Everyone act composed today. Everyone lose their minds tomorrow. So many act like they the first. Most of them know that they just borrow. All of you stay out of my way. Battle and blood smoke is the motto. Reckless with the routine, the combo. Spent last week living like soprano. Damn, son, feel like I'm the man, son. Run up in your house and take your bitches up for ransom. Damn, son, feel like I'm the man, son. Run up in your house and take your bitches up for ransom. Damn, son, yeah, I'm brown and handsome. Yeah, your boy stay fresh to that, no matter what the brand, son.
What can be unburdened by what has.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is nonsense. Did I have the volume too low on that, Mad Miller? Is that what you thought it muted? Could you hear it after I turned it up?
Or are you just messing?
Or is he just messing? I don't know.
Because the wave of fear that washed over me. I quickly looked over and I was like, nope, them signals are coming through. Ain't nothing that.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I do know that this comes through kind of weak
Okay.
compared to our headphones.
Oh yeah.
That comes really loud in the headphones. But when I was watching yours the other day,
And
morning
it
show,
wasn't.
yeah, it was coming through pretty weak from the desktop. So
Well, good thing we have adjustable
Right.
headphones here.
yeah, and that's the thing when you're trying to play stuff, you might want to turn that up and turn our headphones down.
Okay. We're learning together.
It's not well. I still haven't gotten confirmed that is in fact the
Yeah,
case.
I
I
know,
was just
I know.
making an assumption.
Yeah.
Another night, yeah. Good evening, and yeah, not a problem, bud.
Well-
We will have you next week, sir.
Yes, sir. Now everyone knows that it'll be next week.
Yes.
Drive safe.
Yes.
Since you're driving through the evening now, to get those people their glass.
Hey, man. Sometimes you need them windshields.
No, hey, that's fine. Safe light repair, safe light replace.
I'm dropping frame. I am dropping frames. Holy crap. Oh man, our internet is tanking right now. Ooh.
Is this that?
No, it's coming back. Then it's dropping again.
Is this that once a month zap you and your internet setting?
No, I can see why we're dropping frames though, because yeah, it's going from decent to horrible, like all over the place. I've got a really bad internet signal.
Oh yeah, it was like 100 and something. No,
No, it's not on your end, Mad Miller. I just noticed our internet signal is real sketchy right this minute. Now that we're doing, like, we probably would never notice this just doing our normal thing, like watching TV, streaming that way.
Oh yeah, no.
But yeah, it seems like we're gonna probably have to restart that modem every couple of weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, it keeps going from red to yellow. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, sorry guys. It's gonna be a little rough tonight.
Apologies.
We'll post a recording after.
Yes, we will. I'll get that going tonight.
Yeah. So okay, so that was our first video here of just what the hell, man.
Yeah, who sits around feeding that to the AI? I mean, clearly we found out at the end of that it's those two guys. That particular thing, they put that together.
Right.
That is a creation of theirs. However,
but yeah, like there's lots of people doing this thing.
Yeah.
That's not just them.
No, there's tons of them. And yeah, it's just gonna get weirder.
Yes.
Bruh.
And then what is next?
Oh, more people being weird and not understanding things.
Oh yeah, where's the first one though? Oh, that's in here. Okay, yeah, let me find that.
Nope, it's actually you had it.
Oh. I'm sorry.
And then
no, that's the one where they. Oh, okay. Never mind.
That's the original.
Yes. Okay. So let's show the original.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. So this here is. Hold on. Let's.
Oh my gosh. They're getting closer to me so you can start seeing them more. Oh, I cannot believe this.
Oh man, our internet is screwed up and it's hard to make it out.
How is this Ohio? It looks like it's
swarms of
rain.
bugs.
It's literally not even raining. These are
the
bugs.
dark sections in the video.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's hard to talk. So our internet is being so crappy right now, and
yeah, even our resolution on watching it's
yeah,
subpar.
Yeah, well, yeah. So anyway, she's never seen bugs like this in her life. She has no idea.
Grew up in Florida.
Yeah.
And never saw it in her whole life, and she's actually currently in Ohio.
And they are on a body of water. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to mayflies. This is a common occurrence. Yeah, even this people have become so ignorant. This a common yearly spectacle. It is a mayfly hatch and is a site of a clean and healthy lake, and that's absolutely true. Or a river, but you'll see mayfly hatches like that where the whole river is just clouds of bug. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I actually bookmarked a couple of. There was one post from like China in 2018. And then there's this radar footage.
Of the bugs.
The Lake Erie mayfly hatch actually being picked up on Doppler radar.
Yeah.
right?
Wow, yeah, look at
That was
that.
back in June. And then there's this one from May 2018 from somewhere in China where they have had a mayfly hatch. And growing up in Texas, driving across Lake Houston to get into Atascocita, you have to cross Lake Houston, and it's just this long bridge across the lake. And boy, when them bugs would hatch, you're just, and especially if it was like nighttime and you're driving through with your head, it was just like driving through a blizzard. And that happened once a year. That's just,
Yeah, it's a
yeah,
mayfly. It's
common,
great
yeah.
fishing.
Yeah,
Yeah, tying some mayfly dries, and I can do some fly fishing.
right.
It's gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah. So,
Fat and happy fish.
yeah, that's, that was getting shared around. And it actually came up when I was looking into the, that new mosquito, Eastern equines, whatever the heck
Oh,
they're,
European equine.
encephalitis or whatever the heck they're trying to
Yeah,
scare
what do they
people
call
into
it?
staying inside with.
Eastern equine encephalitis.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, the new COVID.
Oh, well, no, that's the new West Nile.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. It's a new thing. It's
Right,
a new
the new-
medical tyranny.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's the new medical tyranny.
there.
Get ready for vaccinations and lockdowns.
Yes, yes, and that's actually there's some I think it's up to like 3 or 4 states that are considering doing either shutting down public places in the evening times or having curfews or already have that stuff in place.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's I don't know. It's mosquitoes. It happens this time of year. Just wait for the first frost.
Yeah. Yes, I'm familiar with the mall swarms in Colorado, and it is kind of related because people would see that and think it's some kind of strange, crazy thing.
Mhm.
Nowadays, like people have forgotten what normal events look like on Earth.
Yeah,
It's getting a lot of control,
yeah.
and I'm really trying to figure out if it's that people are perpetually inside nowadays and get out that rarely and have gotten out that rarely their entire life. That like this is odd to like, oh my god, the world is ending because there's a mayfly swarm.
Yeah.
Or are they stupid? Or do they have like goldfish attention spans and they just don't remember what happened last year?
I'm on team goldfish attention spans.
I guess. I can't imagine that people.
I can. I
Yeah.
can. I see it and I get so freaking worked up about it because it's the same shit day in and day out, week after week, month after month, turns into a year's gone by and ain't nothing changed, but you're still bitching about the same stuff. I see way too many people just living their lives on robot mode to like be shocked that they get away with having 72-hour news cycles and not noticing when the bugs hatch. Right? Like the cicadas that happen every year, the what is it, grasshoppers that go through Arizona.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the migratory, like there's things that happen and they've just been happening for hundreds of years. It's just nature.
Yeah.
Just naturing.
Yeah, I kind of agree with this. Like they cause panic about normal shit, but also like people themselves of just that's just natural reaction. Anything nowadays is cause panic. Like overreaction is the normal reaction nowadays.
Well, and that mostly comes from being like at 11.
Yeah, no,
When you have
yeah.
like the news cycle 24/7 from every facet of your life. Then you have like the work pressures, then you have like the life pressures as a human being, and then you have like, oh, I'm somebody's parent or somebody's spouse. You know, like it all tacks on.
Yeah.
And not everybody can like bring it down to a 7. They're just stuck at 11. Like they're like treading water. So
Yeah, those people need to
everything's
just get outside. Just go outside for a
right.
couple
Yeah,
hours a day every day. Just turn everything off. Go fishing maybe.
yeah. We're in the middle of what is it, the heat advisory?
Yeah.
The last heat wave of the summer.
Yeah, we went fishing. We went walking on the river. We didn't even take the boat out. We went walking up and down the river on that
Yeah.
hottest day. Yeah.
And then Hadley and I went on Monday to a local park and did a little loop. And it was about a mile, like a half in and a half out. But it was up and it was down. It was a canyon. So you went from the and so she was struggling, and I'm just trudging along. We get back to the car, and she's like, "You did that so much better than I did. You didn't complain once." And I was like, "Yeah, bro." I was like, "Yeah, bro, that's because I'm outside." She's like, "I know you're outside in the yard 3 or 4 hours a day." I was like, "Yeah, yeah." Like I'll go outside when it's 95. I don't give a crap. I can
Yeah.
come inside and shower. It'll be fine. I get to sweat out all the toxins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Mike all by himself over there in the YouTube chat.
Oh, good evening, Mike. He I don't know. He put it on Twitter. The whole world can know about it. He had a seizure earlier.
I did
So-
read something about that. I did not.
So I hope that you're
Yeah,
like
I hope that you're doing better, sir.
resting.
Yeah. Yes. Thoughts and prayers go out to you.
And then I also seen that he went ahead and recorded his slap show. So just grinding.
Yeah.
You got if it's on the schedule, it's on the schedule. You got to do what
Right?
you got to do.
You gotta keep on keeping on.
So that's the thing. It's like everybody another night, last heat wave, right? I agree with you. It's definitely not the last one. But yeah, it comes in waves, right? Like it's just the weather.
Right.
This is what it does. It's gonna be like sketchy, nice and hot sometimes, and then a little breezy for a few days until Halloween.
Yeah.
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 And then probably well into Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we'll see.
And then it gets cold.
Excuse me. Ooh.
And then the snow shows up.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. And then the negative 20-degree temperatures.
I don't really even care about the negativeness. It's just the being stuck inside part.
Yeah. Well, we get out a
don't-
lot in the winter.
We do. We definitely
use that boat in the winter too.
we do.
Steelhead, winter steelhead fishing.
Yeah.
Southwest Michigan.
I'm gonna be one of those old ladies that buys a tanning bed just to be warm in the winter.
Yeah. It's gonna be tough this year with RCIA on Sunday. Getting out and doing some steelhead fishing during the winter.
I mean, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I thought it was weird. Our parish does RCIA on Sundays after the 9:30 mass, which is odd. Not that I've ever gone through it, but most people say it's done on Thursday evenings, which I was kind of banking on.
I mean, I think that would be like a normal protocol, but also the people that run ours have been doing this like 15 plus years. Like
Yeah.
the team has been together almost 20 years
Yeah.
doing
no,
that. And I'm pretty sure over the years they've figured like this is probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, well, I think, and this is just speculation, and I know
'Cause
this
you
isn't.
could
I know
already
this.
carve out Sundays for God anyways.
Right.
But asking you to give up a Thursday evening.
Well, here's also
come
my
in, that might be
speculation: is that's kind of one of the things through RCIA is you're supposed to attend mass every Sunday.
Oh,
at your parish. So it's kind of a way to like, hey,
You're already here.
yeah, you got to
You
come to
just-
class, you got to come to mass, to
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, if you're already
Yeah.
here. Okay. That makes
So.
sense.
Yeah. Anyway, that's our side tangent about RCIA. I know it's not Sunday. I apologize for
Yeah, that's
that.
fine.
You guys will get over it. Okay, so where are we going next? Are we still talking about this Easter equine
Oh,
encephalitis,
well, no.
syphilis stuff?
Nah, we can move on from that.
Oh.
I'm not sure where to go from there. Because we talked about the bug hatch and how people are goofy.
You want to play Pall Mall Patty?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. The only ones to play Pall Mall Patty.
So
You can explain this. This is your bit.
I was about to say, am I gonna have to explain Pall Mall Patty?
Yeah, no, well, no, this is your you can explain
Yeah.
what you're about to play. If you want
Oh.
to explain Pall Mall Patty, by all means, you can explain Pall Mall Patty.
In my head, Pall Mall Patty is a boomer lady who lives by herself in a livable home
Or a really rundown shanty.
and likes to sit on her front porch and smoke cigarettes.
Yes.
And she has the exact voice that you think she would from sitting on her front porch smoking her cigarettes. And the things she says are exactly what you'd think a boomer lady living by herself would say. Now, Pall Mall Patty, she ain't a cat lady. She's not a cat lady. So we don't have to worry about that. But in my head, there's a character Anytime I see a little old lady sitting on her porch by herself, smoking a cigarette, that's Pall Mall Patty. So, I found a Pall Mall Patty in the wild, a real one.
Well, you didn't find her. You heard her. It's not like you. Well, we did find the real one in the wild.
We did find the real one in the wild in
New Jersey.
Yes.
Yeah, when we were looking for a house in New Jersey, we went and looked at this house on a lake, and
it was so good because she was actually hollering at somebody.
Yeah.
Too. Whew.
But yeah, so we were looking. It was a semi-nice house on a lake, surrounded by all these shanties or movable homes all around it. And as we were driving through the neighborhood to go look at the house, there's Pall Mall Patty standing there shouting down the road to her neighbor or whatever, fucking cigarette in her mouth.
Yeah.
Sounded just like this woman Emily's about to play.
Yeah. So this is will you show them the space that this is from, and then I'll start playing it.
Oh, so this is from this Mark Zuckerberg friend or foe. It's a Hotep Jesus space.
Yeah, this is normally Hotep Goldstein has a Tuesday afternoon space that he does, and it's him and Hotep Jesus, and they usually riff about something. However, yesterday, Goldstein runs an animal rescue. He lives in Arizona, and a rattlesnake got 6 of his dogs. So he had to take 6 of the dogs to the emergency vet to get them treatments for rattlesnake bites. So he was unable to do his space, which is completely understandable. Completely understandable. So in the space, discussing Zuckerberg, friend or foe, and y'all can find her on the Twitter. Her name is Texas Elizabeth, and I'll just go ahead and
don't go find this poor woman on Marlboro Marge. I like it.
All right, let's get my volume up. Bring this down a scotch. Okay.
The man cares about the American people.
Oops.
Oh,
Yeah, let's get started him on that
Elizabeth,
Zuckerbucks.
Elizabeth, are you scared of Kamala? You think Kamala will win?
No, Trump is going to win.
Let's go. Why you think Trump's going to win?
The man cares about the American people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear any of this bigotry that he's a bigot.
This bigotry
He
that he's a
gave
bigot.
Can't do
a lot of money to the black colleges when he was in office.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
What other president has ever done that? None of them.
Yeah, more money to the
He
liberal
didn't take a
indoctrination camp.
paycheck.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Giving money to the people who are just damaging our community and not actually helping our community. But continue, please.
I like that they didn't even give her a second. They were like, "Get out of here with your
It's
boomer
the fact
logic."
that he is
Get it.
trying to help all Americans,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what race, creed, or color.
Facts.
Facts.
Get ready for this one.
I don't care if you're purple polka dot with yellow stripes. President
Yellow
Trump
stripes,
is going
Sarah.
to try to
Purple
help
polka
them.
dot with yellow stripes.
Somebody should have told her to put her teeth in
That's
before she
why
was
I
talking.
support the man.
I thought the
He is
same
not
thing
out.
the whole
He
time.
has the
I
garbage
did.
on the Democratic Party.
Put your
as
teeth
I
in,
call it,
Patty.
The Communist Party.
And I am so
They want
proud
to control
of
you. They want you begging.
I'm so proud of everybody in this space. Nobody called her out on like sounding like shit. Nobody did. But the whole time I'm like, you got your teeth in, sis?
That's the first thing I'd have thrown in the chat is like, put your teeth in.
What is going on, boo? Is that just how? Okay. Because like Nancy Pelosi sounds like she's drunk, and also that her like teeth are too big,
right?
Her mouth, so like she's got that sound going. But this lady clearly had a I forgot to put my teeth in sound.
All right.
But she. All right, we'll finish this out because it's actually kind of funny.
Okay, go for it.
Their help. They want you kissing their ass, and guess what? We're going to be like Venezuela. Look how those people were starving for years, and they fought and fought and fought.
Is Venezuela a movie star?
Communism.
Venezuela.
We want less government.
Venezuela.
We want to get the school systems where they're being run by our states, not by the federal government.
Venezuela.
I don't want sex education given to a second grader. I want my grandkids and great-grandkids to have the type of education I had. Not this crap of teaching them how to put a damn dildo up somebody's fucking ass. I don't want them being taught how to
dear.
put.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I want kids getting an education. I want them to be able to graduate from high school, pick whatever field, whether it's they go to college or they go to a trade school or they go through something else to get an education and earn a decent living. Get rid of people telling me how to think and get people teaching people how to think, not what to think.
Talk to him. Talk to him, man.
All right.
So you she pops into the conversation. What's the timestamp on that? 1:29 is when she pops into the conversation. There's good parts of it's a wonderful space. If you're interested in it, go listen to it and just wait for like an hour 29 minutes until Texas Elizabeth pops in there, because she goes on for about the last 20 minutes of the show. It's pretty good.
Was it every show she does?
No. She just popped into this one.
Oh,
She
just
has,
this one. I thought you were saying like if you want to watch it anytime.
No. It was just that specific one. She does have her own thing that she does, but it's her and some other ladies.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look into that.
I'm not doing that either.
That's not my thing.
It's not my thing either.
So anyway, yeah, that's
Yeah.
Pall Mall Patty
But yeah, it was
or Marlboro Marge.
Marlboro Marge, yes.
Pick your poison.
That's somebody out there for real. That's
Right.
a real person. Just, you know.
Oh, didn't you want to give a shout out here to
Oh yes.
to Red Dirt Duke?
Yes, the Duke Lucas. He has a show also. You can find it on the YouTubes. Red Dirt Dialogues.
Red Dirt Dialogues. Okay.
Yeah. He posted a Jesus Christ is King, Jesus Christ is Lord, Jesus Christ is God the other morning. I liked that. I thought that was
Those
a
are
good
three
one.
things that Jesus is. Yes.
Yeah, I thought that was a good way to start the day.
Yeah.
And then I caught that he has a
A buddy at work. It looks like.
a buddy at work that's struggling. So
Yeah.
toss a prayer out there for him.
Right. Yeah. That looks like a prayer request, people.
Yes.
Lucas wanted to know what you were just listening to.
Oh, what were we listening to? That was the Hotep Jesus space yesterday. It was the Mark Zuckerberg friend or foe. One of the speakers in the space, Texas Elizabeth
Marlboro Marge.
or Pall Mall Patty. She just went off in a very pro-Trump boomer way, and I thought it was hilarious.
Man, the more I look at that, the more I'm thinking Redbeard might have himself another show title again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Maybe.
Might be
We'll
it.
see what happens. We'll see where the show goes. It's still early, but like
The longer
we got a contender at least.
the longer that one simmers, the more I want to go with it, because we're
Yeah.
both wearing red and white.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
But also, Patty made a good point. Or
Patty. Patty made a good point. What's her name? Marge? No, Elizabeth.
Patty made a good point there.
Patty made a good point.
That that these kids should be able to graduate high school and go on to college or go on to a trade school or go on to do whatever they would like to do.
Yeah.
Provided they are educated.
Yeah, that's.
And
I'll be honest with you, man. Most people, I don't know, I guess I speak for myself, but I like to think most people like me. Most people educate themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You find what you're good at, what you're interested in, and you just kind of you educate yourself on that stuff.
Right, yeah, you learn stuff when you want to learn stuff.
Yeah.
As you get interested in something.
Like after the 5th grade, school really kind of, in my opinion, is really kind of you. Once you learn how to read, write, and do math, like the rest of it is on you. What do you want to learn now beyond
Where do you
that?
want to spend your energies figuring things out?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
And that kind of goes into this thing here with between Scotty and Top Lobster there.
Oh, Top Lobster.
Where he says, at 16, I taught myself over the course of years how to diagnose and repair vehicles. Now I continue my education and learning on advanced electrical systems and wide spectrum of vehicles, all online in my underwear. Sounds like personal problems with education. And then top was, I learned to play the guitar, drive tractor trailer, graphic design at a professional level using only YouTube. And myself, I can throw myself in there because very much like Scott, I started out as a technician fixing
Yeah.
cars for a living at dealerships and taught myself everything. I never went to a trade school. I literally started out as a guy changing oil, and within 6 years was a senior master technician based because I went and learned it all on myself. I went and read the books and did the research, and
Had the initiative to be like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I'll take this class.
And
I'll
then-
do the certification test.
yeah. And then I
Yeah, I'll
got
do that.
so good at the advanced electrical stuff that I parlayed that into an engineering job at a manufacturer.
Yeah.
So I went from being a technician in a dealership to a engineer to manufacturer, and all by myself. Taught myself, you know what I mean? Like
Yep. It's just that, and that's, I mean,
zero education.
yeah, I don't.
So yeah, no, I'm with him. Shove your education up your ass. Like the school is not education. School is indoctrination.
Yeah, it's just the desire to learn things, and
Like now, did I have some catching up to do when I made that transition? Yes. Like I didn't know how to use to do basic tasks that most people that went to college do. Things like use make a PowerPoint, use Excel, and
yeah,
that kind of stuff. But that's
Right.
all real easily learned.
a couple of YouTube videos and one or two
Yeah.
test runs, and you have it
I
figured
didn't
out.
even do that. It's like I got to use these things for work. I'll just sit here and figure it out. Google every one time. I need to figure out how do I make this formula work. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, and so if we click into what Top said, what Top's response was.
Right.
So his response was to someone doubting they're able to homeschool.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And again, like the point that Top made, like the point that Scott made, like the point that Tom's making, in 2024, you could learn anything that you'd like to learn.
Yes.
A physical thing to do, you could find a video or some blog post or something to teach you how to do it.
Yeah. Well, honestly, even before that, because I started my education
Oh
with
yeah, there was
myself.
books and stuff.
Yeah, I started my educating myself before the internet was really like dial-up was still a
Yeah.
thing, and So, but no, I always like to paraphrase Goodwill Hunting, and I always tell people, there's nothing you can learn at college that you can't learn at the library.
Yeah.
That line from Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah.
You spend $100,000 for an education you could have got for $1.50 in late fees at a public library.
Mm-hmm.
Is the quote. But yeah, no, there's nothing that you're gonna get taught at college you can't learn at a public library or nowadays online.
Online, yeah, with the little thing in your hand all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the public schoolhouse is an indoctrination center.
Yeah, and well,
All
the
of
public
us-
schoolhouse, the university systems, all of it is.
Right. All of us who went through the public schoolhouse, we know. We have the lived experience. Do not let them lie to us and convince us to put our children through it too.
Yeah, no, I was because I refused to follow the directions and I did things my own way. I barely graduated high school. I got D's all throughout junior high and high school because I refused to jump through the hoops. I I refused to do homework or any of that type of assignments like that at all. I would show up to class every day. I would listen and I would take the test. And that's the amount of work I was putting in. Why? Because I could pass the test every time.
Mm-hmm.
I can absorb your information. I don't need to go home and practice this. I understand it. I
Right.
understand what you taught me. Let's move on to the next thing. Let's not keep practicing that thing that I already know.
Right.
So I refused to do that, and I was told my entire life that I would never be anything.
Huh.
Yeah, I would never amount to anything.
Look at you.
Right? Yeah.
You big nothing.
Yeah.
You big not accomplished anything.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah. And that's, but that's a reality that a lot of people have had, for whatever reason.
Yeah, that
Just
fear they teach young
being-
people that fear of you'll never become anything if you don't get indoctrinated, if you don't follow the program, if you don't do what we tell you. And too many people buy into it and then have this false feeling of satisfaction and success because they graduated college. It never lasts long.
Right.
But
yeah.
for a good 4 years, people are just like, yeah, and then they realize,
And then they get out there and can't find a job that they like, or that one that will hire them in their career field, in their degree, right? Like that's a bigger problem, is
Yeah.
not being able to find a job with the art degree that you went and got.
yeah, no, for sure.
That's why all the park rangers have painted nails.
That's why every Barnes and Noble's full with guys with master's degrees and some
Yeah,
dead
that too.
language or,
That too.
Oh, cool, you got an English literature degree. What are you going to do with that? If you're not,
If
there's
you're
only
not
so
gonna
many,
teach.
there's only so many professorship jobs open in that, field. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's a waiting list.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
So-
definitely not gonna go to some 20-year-old.
And yes, Mad Miller taught himself CAD CAM and now runs his own machine shop. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's self-educated best. Yeah, no, I agree.
And I think that's like the swing that we're headed back into is that um the pioneer spirit, that explorer spirit that kind of is just very American. And in that, instead of going and, the Oregon Trail Part 2, it's going to be a mixture of people, finding the things that they're good at, putting the energy and effort into learning the things that they want to do. Uh, you've got the machine shop set up, and then, somebody else is learning how to do welding, and somebody else is learning how to do something else. And it's going to be it'll be good for everybody. But if we don't like bring our kids into it, then it's not gonna continue after us. They're gonna
Yeah.
If we keep sending them to public school to be indoctrinated, like they're not gonna have that. It's gonna get beat out of
They're
them.
gonna have no individuality. They're gonna have no
Right.
critical thinking.
They have gotten so much better at crushing it out of them.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no.
they crush it out of them by second grade. Like the flame is snuffed out.
Yeah, the couple years she was in school, I couldn't believe how different it
How
had
much
gotten.
well, and not only like how different it had gotten, but like how much it affected her.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
aside from like COVID hitting, like even before COVID hit,
Yeah.
like you could see the changes in
You
her,
can see
like,
the life getting sucked out of her. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that was a hard thing. That was probably like I think that was our little cherry on the cupcake to get the heck out of Jersey.
Yeah.
It was one thing to suck the life out of us. It's fine. We're used to it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Start
Government's been
sucking
fucking me for a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
start sucking the life out of Sweet Angel Baby. You got another thing coming.
Yeah.
We're out of here.
Yep. We're out of here.
They ain't doing this.
Yeah.
They ain't doing that. All right, cool. So we've successfully led this conversation into homeschooling.
Oh, sweet.
Cool.
Man, we are really just accidentally falling into the. We had no idea how we were going to link this together
I
before
knew
the
it.
show, but we figured it out. Holy crap. We managed to go boom, the boom, the boom by complete accident. I think the viewers have something to do with that.
Complete accident.
I think their comments kind of prodded us into the right direction.
It helps.
It does help.
It helps.
It
It
helps.
is helpful. Keeps us on task.
Thanks for helping us make sense out of nothing, guys.
Without you, this show is nothing.
Right? It really is.
In many ways.
Oh, do penance, Redbeard. Art history is not reputable.
Mike says, this is why you respect everyone. The guy changing our oil today could be your boss next year.
That's right.
Facts. All right, so...
Yeah, I did recently just parlay that engineering job into the manager of engineering team.
Right.
So,
yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely happens that way.
Homeschooling.
Yes. Parlaying into
Is this where we're got right here?
Yep. Actually, instead of doing I found a post from the actual creator.
This right here?
Yep.
All right, let me transition. And
if I'm correct, it's like a short 40-second clip that we could probably play.
Yeah, let me make that big. So, parenting tip. Always keep your kids' evolving goals in mind. Discuss their interests, career aspirations, and potential job opportunities as they grow. Encourage exploration and remember new careers can be created. Do you agree with Cheryl's tip? Join a conversation with Cheryl Daly and share your thoughts. I don't know if I agree with her. I haven't heard what she had to say. Why are you guys always trying to rush me?
Just something to think about before you watch this 40-second clip. With
People are trying to rush me, man. I haven't had time to watch it yet. I want my opinion.
Yeah.
Calm down, bud.
Set the expectation.
Calm down. All right, here we go.
One of the best things that was ever told to me was think about what your goal is for your kids. And they're going to evolve over time, right? Because your goal for your 5-year-old daughter now is probably going to be a little bit different when they're 13, 14 years old. But it's something that you and your wife would come back to. And as your daughter gets older, you talk with her about it. What are our goals for you? What are your interests? What do you think you want to do as an adult for a job that might make you happy? And, really starting to delve into what careers are in that field as they are, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 years old, and what could be created. Because just because it doesn't exist today doesn't mean, podcasting didn't exist when I was in high school. I think one of the best things that
I don't think our goals for our daughter matter near as much as her goals for herself.
Yeah.
I think you need to instill a sense of pride so that they set goals for themselves. But like your job is to just set the good example and then put the values and morals into them, and then they come up their goals based off of what you've instilled in them.
Yeah.
So I don't really agree with her there. I don't need to set goals for my daughter. That's her job.
So
I just need to raise her right so that she does do that.
Yes. So I listened to this podcast earlier. Actually, Hadley was in the car when I was listening to it. And the context of that is that they were talking about when our kids grow up, right? Like as we're homeschooling them, trying to explain to them that I have to teach you something. We have to learn these things so that way when you're an adult, you can have a job, so you can take care of yourself, so you could have your own family. Like these are things we have to do now for when you're a grown up. And as they get older, then you include them more. And like, when they're younger, you have to learn how to read, you have to learn how to do math. But once we have those things figured out, then it's when you're homeschooling, it's more of like you can ask your kid what they want to learn. What are you interested in? And then it becomes more of a collaborative endeavor, and it's not so much a you have to do it this way type of thing. It's just an extra layer of freedom. And when I was listening to that, I this year am trying to be more mindful of like what she actually wants to learn. And she has expressed that she wants to learn more coding stuff. Like she wants to find a fun coding game to play.
Okay.
Because they used to have one that they could play like at free time, and you like moved this little robot around on the thing, but you had to like type in the stuff to get it to go. And I was like,
Okay.
oh, yeah, I was like, we can find
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Learn that kind of stuff. Come work with Dad when you're old. Yeah.
Right. And that's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, just learn how to do this shit now, and then you just walk into a job.
Yeah.
But that's the fun of it, right? Is like if you are homeschooling your kid, and once they learn how to read, once they learn their math, you work in the science in day-to-day life. You work in most of the math. You work into day-to-day life.
Oh, hold on, Redbeard's got to bounce. Got to say goodbye.
Have a good evening.
Have a good evening, sir. Thank you for your participation. We appreciate you as a viewer so very much.
And if you do win show Dado, we'll let you know.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he'll see it on the Twitters.
He'll see it on the Twitters.
So okay, back to what you were talking about.
But yeah, it's the idea of homeschooling is portrayed to us as overwhelming on purpose. They want you to feel like an idiot. They want you to feel incapable. They want you to entrust your child to a stranger with a degree for 40 hours a week,
Hold that
180 a day, or 180 days a year.
Yeah. Hold that thought. Don't lose your train of thought. But another night's got me cracking up about this bitch's eyebrows.
Okay.
Have you not been reading that?
No.
It was like, what's up with her eyebrows? If you didn't notice her eyebrows.
I did notice them.
I didn't at first. They said that. Then I looked and was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But then how thick did they naturally go to pluck them with such a high arch?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's just some thin. After you started looking, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
That's some thick eyebrows.
It was honestly like when I read that, I was like, I could do that. I'm not gonna do that, but I could do that.
I don't think you could.
If I took
No.
most of it,
No.
like they're not.
Hers
gonna,
are like up here, man. Like you. No.
I have like a actual forehead. Like
Yeah. No. Well, she's also got a little bit of a 5 head. If her hair wasn't pulled over like that.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, so back to your thought. Did you have it? You got it? You know where you're at?
Yeah, I know where I'm at.
Okay.
It's the handing, like they want you to feel stupid. They don't want you to feel like you're capable. They want you to hand your kid over to a stranger for 180 days a year. And you don't have to do it that way. It doesn't have to be that way. Like even as dumb as you are, there's curriculums out there. There's free curriculums. There are paid for curriculums. There's homeschooling groups. There's hire a tutor programs. As much as we want to shit on college kids, like college kids need money. Have them come teach freaking algebra. They can't fuck it up too bad if they're sitting at your kitchen table and you're right there. You know what I mean? Like there's ways that we can do this, and give our kids half a chance to just be little humans. And I don't even think it's.
I'm going to be honest. They've created a society where it is extremely difficult for most people to survive off of one income.
It is.
And that's done purposely to make sure that you can't do like we do.
Right.
We're fortunate extremely fortunate.
Right.
But yeah, not. I mean, I don't want to say it's not an option for everybody because it's always like make sacrifices, live minimal. But also like
We have to be realistic.
we do have to be
Sometimes it's
realistically.
that's just not how it's
I'm not
gonna
going to
play
force
out.
my kids to live in poverty and deny them anything in life. Just there's got to be a line
Yeah.
where you're doing more harm for them by living in that kind of poverty if that's what
Right.
if that's what you're capable of than you are by sending them to school and trying your hardest to beat the indoctrination out of them every night. Like
Yeah.
you gotta be hyper involved with your kids every minute of every day if they're going to school.
Yes.
You gotta be
And not even.
you gotta nip that in the bud like the second you gotta know the first time they hear something so you can counter it and your kid trusts you still at this point. You know what I mean? And he's gonna believe you over them, hopefully.
Right.
But if he hears it from them enough before he hears it from you, he's already
yeah.
been conditioned and he's gonna be like, oh, he just doesn't know what he's talking about.
Right. Yeah. Dad doesn't understand.
Yeah.
Mom doesn't understand.
Yeah.
I know more about this than they do.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is a natural kid reaction. I remember as a young person that I knew everything.
Yep.
Couldn't tell me nothing. You're all wrong.
I was just about to say, like, run it back to when you were a kid. You know what I mean? Like when we're trying to ask our.
Here's some liter cola. Do we have liter cola here? Does anybody have liter cola?
It's okay. Okay. So, Jeremy Ryan Slate was
Why is it not on there?
They did an interview with I don't know, Z-Man. His stuff doesn't come through. They filter him. I don't know why it does that to him.
I don't know either. Like, it's not coming up in my select to put you on the screen.
I know, that's terrible.
It doesn't even show up in the
chat either on the screen.
In the
Man, Z-Man, what did you do,
it's not
homie?
right there.
What did you do? You don't even make it to the list.
Yeah.
You're not even on it. Anyways, he doesn't want a large farva.
Yes, no, he wants a goddamn liter cola. Yeah, bro, that looks like spit.
So Jeremy Ryan Slate was on with Nephilim Death Squad today. They talked about the Roman Empire.
Okay.
I was listening to some of it, and also in the chat, everybody is going off on Farva. Because like if you look at Ryan,
He looks like Farva?
He looks like a skinny Farva.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Yeah, and then there was one of the other things that Z-Man says that didn't come through was something about if him and Hitler kissed, their mustaches wouldn't touch.
Okay. All I want to know, I have a question for Z-Man, is what are you gonna do? Light my country music award on fire?
He might.
He might. Yeah.
He might.
No, he's gonna light my ass on fire.
I don't think we have that. The all caps censored on the plugin. I don't think so because
I haven't messed with it, so if it comes,
I don't know though because Leon's come through.
oh yeah, Leon comes through all the time, and
But he mixes it up.
he does mix. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check those settings. Well, hey, I've got a mouse and a computer right here in front of me. Where is that setting? Message visibility. No, nothing's checked. My messages are numbers only.
Interesting.
Wow, there's a lot of filters here. I can hide all kinds of messages.
Weird.
No, it doesn't appear that I have anything filtered. Next question, please. Country died with Beyonce.
Yeah. I was so mad when she did that.
Oh. There's one in the fridge. Can you?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, dear. Here, take that. Sorry. I'm talking to them, not you. I'm not sorry that you have to get me a beer. It's part of your wifely duties.
I thought it was like sorry for interrupting you.
No, I'm apologizing to them for interrupting the show. All right.
Lowering the production quality.
Yeah, it was very Raven-esque right there.
Sorry.
Somebody getting up and walking away in the middle of the show.
I know, right? Sorry, Arcane Arsenals. We are having the same end of the month internet lag that Raven is having.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. My internet is really dropping, but it looks like it's It looks like YouTube's still getting a really good stream. It looks like it's taking up all the good So maybe go over to YouTube. I know it doesn't look like it's spotty over there. It looks like it's getting a solid stream. But but especially the Rumble numbers are dipping. I'm going from 600 kilobytes a second down to like 900. So
And then down to like 100.
yeah,
And then back up.
and it's hovering right around 31, which is not great, but it's good enough to stream. But no, yeah, I'm watching my numbers do all kinds of dumb stuff. But go over to YouTube. I think it looks like it's streaming very well over to YouTube. As much as I hate saying go over to YouTube.
Yeah. Not ideal, but
I don't know if Mike's still over there. You keep Mike company on YouTube.
What else did we have?
No. What else do we have? I don't know. Oh, I gotta close out that plugin. Okay.
I think that was the end of it. Oh, the other thing was to look and see what was going on with the and the mosquito disease.
You said we were done with the mosquito disease.
Yeah, I did, but I just wanted to look it up and show people that it's like it's people are talking about it.
New Jersey Health. Ugh, New Jersey.
I know.
New Jersey Health.
Yeah. But what I wanted to do is copy that Eastern equine encephalitis right there at the top.
Where, over here?
Yep. Select that and copy it. Yeah. And then go to the Twitter search bar.
Explore? You mean the Explore bar?
Yeah, that one.
Excuse me. Okay.
And then we'll do the latest because we don't want to see the top ones because those are the ones that most people have seen. Oh boy, less than a minute ago.
Less than a minute ago.
It's popping.
Update: EEE death. New details on the death of a New Hampshire man.
He was 41.
Oh, Redbeard, be careful out there. Oh, he's gone. He's not here to hear the warning. Okay. Last week, family says Scott Perry, 41, a lifelong resident of New Hampshire, died August 19th at Mass General Hospital in Boston. This is the first fatal case of EEE in New Hampshire in
10 something.
In 10x.com.
Well, click it and open up the tweet and finish reading it.
But do I have to?
In 10 years, and there is
no cure. 30% of those who are infected die from it. And those under 15 and over 50 years of age are most susceptible. This guy was 41. So.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't. 10. So this has been a thing for 10 years. At least this virus that nobody's ever heard of has been a thing for 10 years.
There was a outbreak in 2019.
So when they say 30% fatal, is this like a COVID 30%, or is this like a real
Ebola 30%?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I'm really curious about that. Okay. So what else we got? New England, we now have Eastern equine encephalitis. Mosquitoes found in these towns. Uh-oh. What are you looking up over there?
I was looking to find out what the statistics actually were for them.
Oh, okay. Well,
did you not ask for that?
Yeah, I just don't think you're going to find the real statistics on the internet. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, I can at least get more information, right?
It's breaking news.
Breaking.
More information has come to light, man.
No, I mean, how old is this actually? Is this a new thing that we're just finally dealing with because Bill Gates has pet mosquitoes, or is this an old thing that's always been around?
Well, it says that this is the first death in 10 years, which means 10 years ago somebody died.
EEE was first recognized in Massachusetts, United States in 1831.
1831.
when 75 horses died mysteriously of viral encephalitis.
Okay.
It can also be identified in donkeys and zebras.
So this is an animal disease that they're now trying to claim has jumped to humans again.
Well, yeah, isn't that what they all do?
No, they don't. I mean, nowadays it seems to be a trend.
Yeah.
But no, that is not a normal thing that happens. Yes, YouTube does smell bad, Arcane. I get you.
The causative agent, later identified as a alpha virus, was first isolated from infected horse brains in 1933.
All right. So this has been a thing for a while, but
In
now we're locking down over it.
Hold on. In 1938, the first confirmed human cases were identified when 30 children died of encephalitis in the northeastern United States.
They all happen to be in the same orphanage, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe somebody was doing some experimenting in the 30s?
Also, I was just about to say that. In 1938, and the orphanages and the fucking practicing medicine.
Yeah, 30 kids died. Leads me to believe that this was something sketchy.
Right, some sort of an experiment gone wrong.
Or gone right.
Or gone right, yes. Well, and that's the
Or
other,
just propaganda.
That's the other thing that makes my tinfoil hat buzz is the fact that it happened in the 30s.
Yeah.
And the fact that it happened with children. And, you know what I mean? Like, everything else nowadays is the fruits of the 1930s labors.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, those people are the ones that brought around the 60s, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, they were the adults that led teens into the 60s movement.
Yep.
That gave us all the garbage we have today.
Yep.
Yeah, so... oh, hey. The other thing I wanted to cover that we haven't showed.
What was it?
Speaking of country albums.
Oh, finally. Oh, good. Good.
Okay, since we were speaking of country albums, I've been meaning to play this and I keep forgetting.
We keep forgetting, but we are about to. Oh, there we go. We're not gonna. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna.
You're doing what you got to do.
I was just gonna play them some Conway Fitty.
Conway Fitty, everyone.
Conway Fitty.
You can find me in the club, a bottle full of bub. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you're into getting rough. Go shawty, it's your birthday, we're gonna party like it's your birthday. When I pull out out front, you see the bands on the doves. When I roll 20 deep, it's 29
in the club.
My flow, my show brought me the dough that bought all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels, and tight-fitting jeans.
Oh, man.
You can find me in...
This is what AI is supposed to be used for, people.
Yeah.
This is an appropriate use of AI right here.
Oh my gosh. Could I get AI to mix dinosaur and dinosaur?
You could, yes. Oh, we got Grok. We got Premium. Yeah. Get Grok to do it, man.
No way.
Yep. And then you can play it for the people.
New fun thing for me to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sweet. I'm not going to explain it to y'all. Anybody that's been around a minute knows something about dinosaur and dinosaur. And until I get it mixed together, you just have to wait in suspense.
No, it's not a problem at all, Arcane Arsenal. It's start from scratch. Boop, easy.
Yeah.
Just start everything from scratch. Not a problem.
I mean, I don't even want to like start it all from scratch. I just want to do. I think I don't know. It might have been a morning crew rant that I had, but like I just want to. You know how like when you play video games, and you're like halfway through the level and like you messed up, and you're just like, let me just load the last save. I don't really care that I just spent 6 hours fucking this up and wasted my whole day. I'm gonna load the last save. I made too many mistakes. That's all I want to.
So where's the last save?
Before the fucking Fed was created, 1910.
Okay.
Give me 1910.
Yeah.
Take me back there.
Okay. I'd have settled for the 50s, to be honest with you.
They were already pretty mid-swing shit, so I can't do that.
They were starting metal shit, but like if we could just stay in a permanent era of there where those people never actually got their way.
Them paperclip people were already here. Can't do it.
Yeah,
Nope,
no, I hear you.
Won't do it.
Yeah.
Also, 1910, the Catholic Church was still decent.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't go any sooner than that.
Okay. I'm with you. Okay. We'll go back. We'll go back 10, man. I'm good with that.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like what we had in the 50s. I appreciate that.
I like the common man, not the
but
government.
I also, but that's also
the
like
way we lived in the 50s was
that's
peak
also,
America.
Like they were, and that's the thing is like they were sitting there and they were like, they think it's so good now.
Yeah, it was
They
peak
love
America.
it. They love it. Just wait for their grandchildren.
Yeah. I've said it on the show before. Peak America was 1950s.
Yeah.
It's been straight downhill since. Yeah.
Mudslide.
Yep. So, anyway, so we have seen Conway Fitty now.
Conway Fitty.
Yeah.
Now y'all know what that is.
Yep. Conway 50 Cent. So I guess with that, I think it's time to call tonight.
Yeah. We'll let you guys go check out.
8:30. It's past my bedtime.
Yep. We'll let you guys go check out Tower Gang. Go check
Oh,
out
I'm
the
sure they're
Haram
already
Life.
gone.
They might have already bounced.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't
all
blame
gone
'em.
already.
I don't blame 'em.
I don't blame you. No, yeah.
They started 10 minutes ago.
We went too long. I came in late. We went too long. Yeah, no.
That's how it goes, man.
Yeah, that's on me. It's on me. That's my bad.
Norman Rockwell painting. Oh, yes. Take us back.
Yeah,
No,
for
I'm just
sure.
kidding. Yeah, Norman Rockwell painting America. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I agree. Just take me back. Just back.
Yeah.
Even 15 years ago was better. Like, oh.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I guess
as bad
if
as
you
things
had-
were already still with the Fed and all the 60s, like the 90s was really the last great decade.
Yeah.
I grew up in the 90s. It was still pretty sane.
Yeah.
It was still pretty decent. It had
CNN
its,
and Fox hadn't taken over yet.
kind of, they were just
The
starting.
TV, the TV hadn't taken over.
Well,
yet.
I mean, it really had, but it had, like, people still went
It had,
outside
but
and
it
lived their
hadn't,
lives.
yeah.
Yeah. There was no internet. The TV and internet combined is what really imprisoned
is, yeah.
mankind. You could get up and walk away from the TV, especially because back then it was only cable. Like, you were set, like, these are the shows that are on, bud.
Right, yeah.
You don't have
TV's
choices.
TV shut off at a certain time.
Well, not only
It
that,
was
but it's like you
static.
don't have choices. It's not like you could just sit down on your couch and pull up Hulu and say, "What do I want to watch?"
Endlessly
and
scroll,
look at
right.
the 1,000 shows. Like, at this time slot, this show was on this channel. This show was on this channel. This show was on, like, and most of the time there was nothing good on.
No.
So we left the house.
Yeah, you go do something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you just have way too many options to keep yourself entertained.
Yeah, and that really is the problem.
Yeah. And also, everybody's got the air conditioning, so it's all super.
When I grew up with
creature
air
comforts.
conditioning, I still went outside as a kid. I didn't
No,
care
right.
so much as a kid. It was
Yeah.
hot.
No.
Not like I do now.
Kids don't.
Although
wanna
we
be
also had a
bored.
pool, so and most of my friends had pools, so you know. Yeah.
That makes going outside like 1,000 times funner.
Yeah. Also, though, it's good exercise for kids to be out in the pool all day. You
Yeah.
know?
Oh yeah. Wears them the heck out.
Yep. Well, swimming is one of the best exercises you can do. It's full body, burns a lot of calories. Like, yeah, it was good. Oh, another night's still here. Why are you still here? Why is anybody still here?
Because they like hanging out with us. Because we're entertaining.
We are entry level, yes.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, we are entry level entertaining.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, we'll get better.
Everybody's got to start somewhere.
We'll get better or we won't.
I feel like we've gotten better at this.
Yeah,
Not
we're
that
gonna
I-
post the I'm replying to Arcane and the we keep pausing. We're gonna post the recordings. We record every one of these episodes shortly after we're done. So you can always go rewatch
Yeah,
the
'cause
recording.
I'm sure if the live stream was shitty, we're gonna have tons of chops in the
Yeah.
post.
So yeah, the recording will be posted on both YouTube and Rumble later or the morning at worst.
They'll be up by in the morning.
Yeah. They'll be up before 7.
Yes.
We can promise you that.
Yes.
So, all right, guys. Thanks for coming out. We really appreciate you guys. We wouldn't have a show without you.
And Friday morning, watch party.
Friday morning, watch party with Emily. Sunday, Catholic chats.
Yes.
And then next Wednesday, we will be here with the Nether Knight.
Yes.
Unless he backs out on us again because he doesn't like us very much and doesn't really want to talk to us.
That's got to be what it is.
It's obviously
He
what
met
it is.
us in person and was like,
Yeah.
not those people.
Yeah.
Anybody but those people, please. Nah, just kidding.
Yeah, just kidding. So yeah, no. Hopefully schedules work out. It's not a big deal, but hopefully schedules work out next week, and you will see us here with the Nether Knight. Until then, you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and we will see some of you on Sunday.
Hi guys.